I'm Julie.
I'm Hannah.
And we are type 1 diabetic.
Yes, we're here to kind of offer some support and help to those living with type 1. One thing that we've noticed as we've tried to get a support group together is it's hard to get people out. So we want to start some videos, some podcasts to bring that support to you guys to help kind of set a positive mindset to start your guys' day. So here we go.
Yeah, we just really wanted to get something going that was positive, showed some courage and a little bit of gratitude really for being diabetic, and not let it weigh us down. That's kind of our main goal here, and I think we all look for a little glimmer of hope every day when struggling with any chronic illness or anything in regards to life. And type 1 diabetes is no easy battle to fight, but we definitely can choose to stay positive. Both Hannah and I feel like we can make choices every day to be grateful for this and look for ways to stay positive and really not let it get us down. And even though when it does get us down, we're going to kind of go through that with you guys, hopefully throughout this whole process, and get some tips and tricks and ways to stay positive and grateful.
Yeah, I think we all kind of have those moments where we do feel down, we feel somewhat defeated, and it's okay to feel like that. But I think what's important is to not stay there. Yeah. We need to find ways to kind of dig ourselves out of those pits of negativity. And yeah, we hope these podcasts and videos will be helpful for you, because like I said, we all struggle with those hard days, and we need to be able to get ourselves out of those moments.
Yeah, definitely. We both feel like it's going to help us too by being examples of how it is to be positive as well. So we're going to kind of get right to it, and Hannah's going to ask me a series of questions today, and then I'm hopefully going to do the same back to her, and we're just going to start interviewing people. And if any of you have questions or things that you want maybe a little insight on, please feel free to message below. We're not here to tell you what to do, but we're just here to hopefully be an example or give you some hope, or just maybe spark an idea that you've kind of lost. And we don't want anyone to feel alone in this fight and in this life in general. And so this, for us both, I think I can speak for us both, that we are grateful to have the friendship we do have. It really is based on diabetes and turned into so much more. And for me, that is a huge, huge help. So thank you, Hannah, for being that always.
Of course.
Sisters and diabetes strong.
Yeah, so it's important to have a support group, and we hope that this will bring this to you guys as well. We want to still have events and get people out meeting each other, because we do need a good support group. So yeah, we'll get right into Julie's interview. And if you do want to be interviewed, everybody has their own story, their own tips and tricks. And so if you do want to be interviewed, please let us know, and we would love to come meet you. So Julie, just some questions, or the first question is, what has led you to this point in your life where you knew you wanted to help diabetics?
That's a good question, but I feel like life brings us a lot of trial and error, and I'm not perfect, and I'm human, and I feel like I fail probably daily. And I think the first part for me is to recognize that through those failures, what's the purpose of them all? And for me, it gives me some sense of purpose, that through the successes and the failures, that I can share that part of me with someone else. And even if it's only one person that I get to or share something with, that it helps and it's worth it to me, and the pain gets a little bit less for whatever it is, the suffering or the happiness or any of that. We need to share our voice and our stories so that we can help others. And that's kind of a belief system of mine, and I think that's what we are trying to do here today as well. Yeah,
thank you. That's an awesome answer. What has helped you to be successful living with type 1?
Successful is a heavy word. So
Well.
defining that, just kidding. But really and truly, like, I think that
Mm.
removing the label of that, of just understanding that we are human, and as long as we take this situation and really take a look at it and say, okay, what can I do today? Even if it's as simple as I'm going to do my best to eat every few hours because I know that really regulates my blood sugar. And so for me, the small successes are what I find help the overall bigger picture. For me, it's, I don't want to test my blood sugar right now, but I'm going to, and I'm going to do it every few hours because I know that's going to help me be better. So it's, for me, overall success is making a commitment to myself to make the little choices daily so that overall I can continue to be healthier or try to do the best that I can.
Okay, I love that. Do you do anything in the morning to kind of help your mindset for the day, to kind of get you motivated for the day, or is there something in routine that you do that helps you?
Yeah, I think that's a tricky thing because I think all of us as diabetics, there's mornings where we're high or low, or we just kind of like get surprised, wake up, it's morning, and it's like, wait a minute. But for me, it really, really is to wake up in gratitude. I honestly try daily to, as soon as I wake up, find things I am grateful for and to find a purpose for my day, whether it be try a little better to be here for my kids, or to really eat that meal plan that I put myself on, or to get a little bit more exercise or exercise at all. So I think if I wake up grateful with an intention of how my day's going to be, it changes everything. And the days I don't do that, it really does make a huge difference for me.
Yeah, awesome. We were talking a little bit just about how diabetes kind of shapes who we are. Mm-hmm. And often when we talk to people who don't know a lot about diabetes and they find out you're diabetic and they start to ask you sometimes negative questions like, well, doesn't that affect your eye? Are you going to go blind? Or are you, do you have kidney problems?
Or why are you fat? I thought diabetics were fat. Like,
yeah.
Wait, what? No.
There's all these conversations about diabetes that sometimes can leave you feeling negative. But how has diabetes helped shape who you are today as a person, do you think?
I can honestly look back. I'm in a pretty good spot, mindful spot of diabetes. I feel like where I can take a look at it, remove the label, understand that I'm not diabetes. I may have diabetes, but I don't have to be diabetes. So really working on removing that label and allowing it to motivate me. I never would have learned how to eat healthy. I never would have pushed myself to necessarily go exercise because I feel like I need to so that I can be here tomorrow and the next day for my family. I think honestly and truly it's pushed me to have goals, to create new activities and new ways in life to stay healthy and stay on top of things. And I really honestly can say I don't think that I would have been that way if I didn't have this come into my life when it did.
Or rode 100 miles
we were
for diabetes.
Hiked to the top of 10.
Yeah.
It's hard. So setting goals for sure.
Yeah.
And it gave me a reason to say, like, really and honestly, like, F you, diabetes. I'm not going to let you ruin my life. I'm not going to let you run my life. I'm going to stand up and have boundaries with myself and figure out a way to do the best that I possibly can do.
Awesome. What would you say to like a struggling diabetic who's just really struggling with the mental health of just the constraints and the sometimes burden diabetes can be sometimes? What would you say to them?
I think that's a good question. It's tricky because we all do get down. We all burn out. We all, with or without diabetes, have struggles. To parents or friends and family of those with diabetics that are watching this, it really can be very heavy. And I had Hannah today explain it to me like it can be a backpack with 100 rocks in it. And until we really take a time out and let go of the expectations and that we put on ourselves or other people put on us, and until we can really be present and just worry and compare ourselves to ourselves, we're never going to be able to get over that hump.
Yeah.
And it really is taking time to be grateful, become a little more present, and be patient with yourself. It's okay. You're doing everything you can right now, and that's what matters. So give yourself a pat on the back for even being here, for listening to this craziness, and understand that it's going to be okay. Everything will be okay. But really and honestly, take a time out, be present, see some good in what you do daily. And that really helps me when I can be
Instead
grateful.
of thinking about things you did wrong that day, try to, like you said, pick out the things you did positive and what you're grateful for is a huge thing. That gratitude piece that you mentioned is massive with diabetes. So.
I mean, and honestly, we all know this. It can always be worse. I mean, there's 100,000 ways to look at it. But if we can't get to a spot of gratitude and really see some little bits of positivity that we're doing, even if it's you looking at yourself in the mirror and saying to yourself over and over again, I can do this and I am worth it, do it.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. You are worth it and you are good enough.
And you are strong enough.
Yeah.
We are capable of doing the work. We just need to get to a place where we believe that in ourselves. We have to believe that before we take the actions to improve ourselves. So
just try your gratitude statements. I'm telling you, it helps a lot.
Okay.
It really can. And reach out. There's support. You guys, if anyone's ever feeling heavy and alone, you've got to take a time out and go, wait a second, this isn't real. And then give us a message on here. There's plenty of people that love you. I know there is. And we are here too. And just please do your best to be patient with yourself and not feel alone. And just try to find something positive. It will help a lot.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, stay positive. We love you guys.
Yep.
We hope to
Hang
meet
in
you
there.
all one day.
Yeah, seriously, you guys, email us, message at the bottom of this, questions. We would love to continue to follow up. Hopefully we'll be here once a week. We want this to evolve into something that is pretty interactive with everyone. So we're here. We're the face of type 1 diabetes in Utah right now. And we just hiked Tim last week, I don't know if you all saw it, and we're not going to let it stop us.
Yeah.
And we truly, truly believe that you can all be diabadass warriors out there.
Yes, you can. The new word, diabadass.
Yep, that's your word. Don't let it stop you. Keep moving forward. And again, reach out. Let us know what we can do, what questions we can help answer. We're happy to do so.
Okay.
Thanks, Hannah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
Okay.
Julie. Awesome interview.
Until next time. Woohoo!
Bye.